Hi, this is Gary with MacMost Now. It's time for my annual wish list to Apple. So here are the 10 things that I'd like to see Apple do in 2009. So number one is I would like to see more features on my Apple TV. Now we've already seen what third parties can do, like Boxee, in adding great additional functionality. I'd like to see Apple actually produce that as part of their native software for the box. Number two is by far the most requested thing that I get in email is how do I go and use one of the custom MacMost ringtones as an SMS alert sound? And the truth is you can't. Apple doesn't have that functionality built in the iPhone. You're stuck with the few sounds that they've got. But there should be a way for you to go ahead and use any sound, or any ringtone at least, as an SMS alert sound. My preferred way of working is to have a MacBook Pro and hook that up to as big a monitor as I can find, in this case a 30-inch monitor. You need a dual-link DVI adapter to do that. With the older MacBooks, it was easy to do it. Just plug it right in. But with the new MacBook Pros, you need to actually get a DisplayPort to dual-link DVI adapter, and one isn't even available yet from Apple. There's no way to get one, and when one is available, it'll be a whopping $100. I'd like to see Apple fix this by reducing the price on it and making it available. Number four is tethering for iPhones. What a waste that I've got a 3G connection in my iPhone, and sitting right next to it when I'm at some place like an airport or traveling or hotel room, I've got my MacBook Pro, and there's no way to connect them even just to get a little bit of data like my email or send out a quick message or check a web page. I can either look at stuff on the iPhone or have to get a completely separate connection for my MacBook. There should be a way to tether. AT&T offers this for a lot of their other smartphones, and they should offer this for the iPhone as well, even if it's somewhat of an extra charge. I'd pay a little for it. MobileMe came about in 2008 as a successor to the .Mac service. But what a disappointment it is. It really isn't anything but a way to sync up calendar events and contacts and things like that. It really should have some more advanced social features. The photo gallery should really be something much more social like Flickr, and it should have all these ways of communicating with other Mac users, creating websites without using the overly complex iWeb application. So I vote for, in 2009, that they overhaul MobileMe yet again, adding a bunch of cool new features to make it worthwhile. Apple could be sitting on a gold mine here, and for Mac users, it could be a great service that we can all enjoy. Number six is a tiny request that everybody wants, but Apple still hasn't delivered. It's simply copy and paste on the iPhone. Real copy and paste between all the applications. It's a standard part of the text editing window. Now, I love the Mac Minis. I think it's a very important part of the Mac line. And I love to see a refresh in 2009. But I don't want to see it dumbed down like the MacBooks were. Right now, Mac Minis have FireWire. They've got standard DVI out. I'd love to see them keep those features. I'd like it to be like a little Mac Pro in a tiny box. Now, I love Apple's direction with Snow Leopard. Fix everything, make everything faster, make everything easier for developers to make applications, do all that, and just don't add any new features. I think it's a great way to go, but I think they should make Snow Leopard free, a free upgrade at least for Leopard users. I think this would be the right way to go, get everybody to jump right to Snow Leopard, and then they can work on their next version of the OS, which will add all sorts of new features, and we can all pay for that. Now, I love Time Machine. I think it's the best backup program out there for Macs. And of course, it comes with Leopard, so it's easy to use. But I'd like to see there be some preferences. I like, for instance, you'd be able to go ahead and set when it's going to back up and come up with your own little time schedule for backups. Maybe prioritize backups, have a backup documents every hour, but maybe back up other things later. There's all sorts of cool customizations they could build in for an advanced preference panel for Time Machine. Now, the last item on my wish list is one that I've had for years. People are surprised when I tell them that they should buy Macs, they should get Apple services and products, but they shouldn't buy music from iTunes. That's right, I don't recommend people buy music from iTunes because it's all got DRM. And I'm against DRM. It penalizes the honest people that pay for music, and it doesn't really stop piracy. So I think Apple should get rid of DRM once and for all off iTunes. This will allow them to maintain their lead in digital music downloads, and it will get customers like me to come back to them. So there's my wish list for 2009 directed at Apple. If you've got some features that you'd like to see added to Macs, iPhones, iPods, or any Apple services, leave them as comments to this post at MacMost.com. Over this holiday season, a lot of different podcasts shut down for a few weeks. They want to take a break, take vacations. But MacMost Now will continue publishing just as usual. So if you've got friends that listen to some other podcasts and watch some other shows, you might want to tell them that there's going to be new episodes of MacMost Now, and they can subscribe at MacMost.com/iTunes.html. Thanks for watching.